Okay guys, so today I have a PCGS return. Yes, you're probably saying, what the heck? I thought you hated PCGS. Yes, I do hate PCGS. However, I've never done their crossover. So I tried some of that and I want to show you the results. Also, I have my registry with PCGS. So there will be times when I use PCGS. I still have a membership. I still get 8 free grades a year. I'm trying to avoid giving them as much money as possible. I am 99% Annex, and if I get something, basically I use Annex as a filter. I send to Annex. If something comes back with a grade I thought or higher or whatever, I get something that's worth a lot of money. If I ever think I want to sell it, whatever, I will swap it over to PCGS. And yeah, so that's that. Anyway, I sent in 4 coins. One of them was this GSA one, and I thought it would be an MS65 VAM 3A, but I knew they wouldn't give me the VAM, so I'm not going to be complaining about that. I understand their VAM system now better. But yeah, basically, I've got 3 coins here that I'm going to show you. So, and I got a rainstorm going on behind me right now. This was the GSA one. So they agreed with my grade on it, and I guess oh, actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm wrong. I didn't grade it. It was an Annex GSA. And I didn't know they did this. I thought they were going to put a label on it. And to be fair, they called me and they asked me, well, they contacted me. I had to call them back. But they asked if I wanted to do, their own holders. And they put GSA on it, so I just kind of figured whatever. And it was more expensive to go with their larger holder, where they actually put a holder around the GSA plastic holder, so it would have been absolutely massive. I didn't want to take up the space, and as long as they call it a GSA and it's labeled properly, I'm good with it. So anyway, this is a 1883 CC, and it's an MS65. And shoot, I didn't write down the prices, but I will put it down in the bottom right. I know I'm very happy with this order, and I also sent them things that were worth more than what I normally send them. But yep, got a 65 on it, so the Annex grade crossed over for PCGS. And while I'm at it here, I also sent this one to them, and as you can see, it is still in this holder. So they did not cross this one over because they said it was cleaned. And I was just looking at it, trying to figure out where it's cleaned. And I don't agree that it's cleaned, but there are some lines right down here. And I bet if I sent it to Annex, it would probably not be cleaned. Not be considered cleaned. I want to send this one in because I thought it would be a 64. I thought I might upgrade and possibly be approved like, but I wasn't sure. When they're in a holder, for me, it's very hard to determine. But yeah, it's a really nice coin. And anyway, it is what it is. I mean, I could send it back to them and try to do a reconsideration, blah, blah, blah. The thing about PCGS that drives me nuts is if they see any lines on it whatsoever, they'll call it cleaned. Whether it's polishing marks or not. Get mad at me if you want, PCGS people, but this is not a clean coin. I mean, it's super nice, but again, just you gotta go over your stuff with a fine-tooth comb to make sure there's no lines that they would even designate. Again, I feel it's probably people that weren't trained as well. I don't know. What I will say, since my debacle with them, getting close to a year ago now, in fact, I think it was just about a year ago, I was extremely unhappy with them. They obviously had something going on with them at that point. They just made a ton of mistakes on my orders. They did correct some of them, and I still need to do a video on that. Sorry guys, I don't know. It may never come at this rate. But so I was a bit nervous to send these in to them. I have another order in with them that's getting packaged right now and going to get shipped back. And that's going to be quite interesting for you guys on that one. But yeah, this is the only one I have a complaint about. I don't think it's cleaned. I think you know, Annex, I like Annex because I feel like they look at it and they will actually consider, was this coin cleaned or did it just get scraped along something at some point? And to be fair, you can tell because when you're cleaning a coin, you know, most people, they're not going into every little groove around the face and here and there. They're just brushing stuff over it quickly, right? And so you can see that the lines, they basically the same direction going across the devices and the fields, and then it isn't going to get down into those grooves. Polishing marks will go right up into the grooves, and they usually don't transfer across the fields and devices. So yeah, and it's funny too because I've gotten some back from PCGS that I thought were cleaned, and I don't know. I think they had some problems last year though, but I think they have gotten some of it straightened out. This order only took 2 months to get back to me, whereas the last order I got back from them took 6 months. But I also only had 4 coins in each order, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Anyway, moving along from this one, I don't know what I'll do with this. I like the old soapbox holders. I didn't want to change it unless, are these the soapbox? I can't remember. Whatever. I like these old holders at any rate. I didn't want to do it unless it got the upgrade anyway. So I'll just hold on to it, I guess. Still a really nice coin. Okay, this one is my favorite, and I'll post up a picture that they took of it. I will say this about PCGS. They take some beautiful pictures of coins, so you can see for yourself. I love the toning on this coin, and yeah, now I got a 66 in my registry where I didn't have it before. And I think this one's like $600 or something. I don't know. It's a wealth of coins, that's for sure. This one, I'll post up the picture. I did send this one in because I didn't have a 65 and 83.0 in my registry. One of them I thought I might be thinking of my other order. The toning on this looks better in person, especially than on the picture. They did a great job on the picture of the other two. Not saying that they didn't do a good job on the picture. I mean, picture's a picture. It's a good picture, but this coin in particular, just that yellow toning looks better in person than in the pictures. It's kind of ugly in the pictures, to be totally honest, and even on the phone. I don't know, something about the lighting or something, but anyway, this crossed over. So these two, no. So this is the GSA. This was an Annex. This was a NGC, and it crossed over directly, also a 66. And this was an ICG one, actually, and it crossed over with the same, 65 grade. So I guess good grading on behalf of all of them. Short video today. Just wanted to share some of these beauties. I really like these two. The third one was just more of a get it in my registry because it was a higher grade than what I had already. So beautiful coins right here. I love them. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.